Toby's on the run, rushing between his law and commerce commitments and his journalism major.
Okay, a reminder about the deadline next Tuesday. If your story is later than noon on Wednesday, you get 0.
Although the stimulants are keeping him upright, Toby's behind with his first assignment. He really needs a lucky break.
I did find a story over the weekend when I was doing some door knocking for the Liberals. Apparently a big local concern is a drug ring running about Toowong, so a bit strapped for time since it's going to be due in next week. But I mean, in journalism you get a story idea and one morning you've got to have a story done by 6 p.m. that day, so I think it's good practice. Despite his looming deadlines, Toby takes time to attend a Liberal club function. It's a chance to kickstart his future career as a politician and impress the special guest, a Miss World contestant. Yeah, I think I've got a law assignment due on Monday, but I've also got this story I'm covering on the weekend regarding a bit of a drug scandal over at Toowong, so it's just going to be my story for the assignment, so yeah.
Oh, wow. But I ended up being the winner because then they told me they wanted someone that was mature, and that was September.
But things don't go quite to plan.
It really taught me how modelling is like running your own business.
Toby gets a great lead for his drug ring investigation.
Hi. What I've heard so far is apparently there is a bit of a drug ring operating out. I think there is a 14 Exmouth Street.
Sadly, his tip turns out to be a dead.
Alrighty.
Toby has wasted precious time.
Let's bus stop down here. Well, last week, in order to stay awake for the 6 days that I did, making sure I slept halfway through to balance it out, I managed to get 2 boxes of the caffeine pills in my system. Of course, I took one every 3 hours, so it was all safe, but I'm going to say that's still apparently in my system, and I've got a bit of irregular heartbeat post that. So I've been feeling a bit ill lately, and had to go see the doctor yesterday morning, but yeah, at the moment I'm not allowed any caffeine, so yeah, I had to stay off it.
Toby has a big night ahead of him. He has to finish his feature article and submit it by noon next day, or else he fails.
You seen the coffee? Coffee? Oh, okay.
And in the morning, there's an important UQ Liberal club function with none other than the Attorney General.
I'm going to take my legal dictionary tomorrow and hopefully I'll get it signed. I've been told I can get it signed, so yeah. Had a few coffees. I didn't use that many caffeine tablets because I actually ran out, so and the chemist isn't open at that time at night. Yeah, I think actually one of my journalism tutors told me that never let the facts get in the way of a good story. But at the same time...
With his assignment, Toby's off the hook for now. And just in time for an audience with one of the Liberal Party elite.
Thank you. Well, the Attorney General reminds us that as the right-wing students on campus, it's our real duty to defend right-wing values. I mean, campus has always been fairly left-wing dominated, and, you know, in my opinion, some of the ideals that left-wingers support are fairly diluted compared to the real world. This is my legal dictionary. I was supposed to do me the honour of just, you know, signing it at the front there, thanks. When he signed my dictionary, I was quite pleased with this. Something I'm going to keep with me for a while, so I was certainly proud to be a Liberal that day. It's a memorable day, yeah. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. Excellent. Thank you.
Meanwhile, Tsuyoshi is fretting about how to fit in.
I would like to become more Australianized. Maybe I have some kind of biased idea about being Australian, but I think what I mean as Australian is a typical yobo, friendly, somebody like Crocodile Dundee. I'm going to move to the West End, share with 2 English native speakers. I'm really hoping that this will give me some kind of opportunity to learn the culture. I believe in the concept of doing romance do. So I'd like to spend more time with local people, and I want to be part of the community. Excellent. Very cozy.
It seems like a good move. His flatmates are having a party.
I think we are having really serious party. I saw the big speakers coming off to our place yesterday, so I'm expecting that there'll be like 30, 40 people will show up tonight.
It's a chance to impress some new friends with his latest impersonations.
G'day, my name is Japanese what's the famous guy? Big Kev? Hey, I'm excited. I'm excited. I am excited.
The next day's hangover is only one of Tsuyoshi's many headaches.
Thank you, Matt. It's just too full on, and I have never studied accounting degree back home in Japan, and I haven't got any idea about finance and stuff, so like all the jargons and technical terms that my professor uses like still like all Greek to me.
And the reality of his dismal academic results is just sinking in.
How difficult would it be for me to make it up for all those bad scores which I made in this midterm? I think finance only accounts 15% for the, yeah.
What we need to do is have a look at the course profiles. Yeah. You will need to have a talk to your academics about how you've gone in your mid-semesters, and they'll need to give you some advice about how you move forward.
I have been actually suffering from a bit of depression, and I think it's got something to do with the weather, language, culture. It's a combination of everything. So I went to the doctor and then get a subscription for the medication. I think most important thing for me is actually to finish the degree, or like to be able to stay here longer by passing the marks and stuff.
Ale has a different set of problems. For a struggling student from South America, she's managed to set herself up very comfortably, but still feels some pangs of guilt about how much it's all costing the folks back home.
I feel very pressured because my family is spending a lot of money. I mean, they say it's for my education, but it's still a very, very big responsibility. In the first 3 weeks of uni, I got really stressed because I didn't understand the system. I didn't understand the lecturers, and I was really stressed. Then I got to thinking that maybe I wasn't that smart.
No, this makes sense.
That it was because I pay a lot of money that I am here. You know, it's like if I were Australian, I wouldn't have gotten into vet science. Everything I do is to make them proud and to make my dad feel like all the money he's investing in my education is worth it.